first question we want to ask you is some of the band leaders have asked us to ask why were the results so late?
Well, the band leaders can ask as much as they want. I think that there's a process in terms of when it is that the results come in, and they came in yesterday evening, and I stated on Carnival Tuesday at the end of the week the results will be given. So as the chairman of Carnival, I took that upon myself and stated that at 12 today would be the results, and that's it. At the end of the day, who are we competing with? Right? Not because Port of Spain do it on Wednesday, we have to do it on Wednesday. Is there a rule somewhere stating that? None. And in the past, it was given a week later. I've been around a long time, so no band leader is going to tell me as the chairman of Carnival when results will come. And as the chairman of Carnival, we are going to put in some rules. And after Carnival, if you go up on social media and we haven't given any results, if you are part of the top 3 and you do anything to keep the Carnival into disrepute or to try to bring down another mass band, you'll be disqualified.
You mentioned that new criteria would be introduced next year, right?
Yes.
Do you plan to introduce a criteria where people would utilize more local recycled material?
I saw when you spoke about that, and I think that is something that we can certainly think about.
Winning team had said that we had a 60% increase in membership.
And we attribute that to the marketing. You know, in the beginning, when it is that we presented the idea, everyone is also always fearful of change. And I wasn't fearful at all, because again, the only person that you could put everything on is yourself. So last year, we had the convener. I wasn't too certain about what my position as chairman of Carnival was last year. I'm admitting it, because we went from the swearing in to City Month to Christmas to Carnival, right? And it was that quick. This year, I'm very comfortable in the position that I hold. And as the chairman, I put it on me, and Carnival was on me, and it had resulted in success this year.
Were you happy with the lighting for the parade of the bands on Tuesday?
I mean, I think it was fine. And if it is that there needs to be any improvement, right, we do a SWOT analysis, because NCC requires us give an analysis to them, and we improve on it. The control of the crowd on the parade was way better than it was in years past. The band leaders could tell you that maybe 1 or 2 had a problem, but persons weren't crossing to get into bands. And that was something that I recognized along the route as well. It was much better than it was in the past.
There has been a suggestion that maybe the corporation could start targeting certain business people and having them take charge of a particular portion along the route to put up bleachers and so on for next year's Carnival. Would you take that suggestion?
That is actually on the drawing table. The only reason why it didn't happen is because we ran out of time, right? So again, that is the job of the PR and marketing team. You all would have seen Carib was big in San Fernando Carnival, instrumental. You would have seen Restaurant Holdings, Burger King, Popeyes, and what's the other brand? Little Caesar. So again, this Carnival doesn't end after Ash Wednesday. It's a business. And as I stated to the team, we now just turn over into the tourism aspect. I identified when I became the mayor that tourism is one of the sectors of development that we have to work on within the city of San Fernando. We were marketing our Carnival since City Month. And for the people who were doubting what it is that we were doing for the last 2 years, now to understand why we were doing it. We had the biggest juve for City Month. We had pan and powder. All of these things were not by chance. It was planned, right? And I want to take the opportunity to thank the Minister of Culture, Tourism and the Arts, Mr. Randall Mitchell, who's a San Fernandan, who came and played Juve in San Fernando and is very instrumental behind the scenes in helping us accomplish our goal towards developing the tourism sector in the city of San Fernando. Tourism, culture, and the arts sector.
Mr. Mayor, there's a call for the Juve to begin earlier and finish
That could be something
earlier.
that we could look at as well. Certainly there's something that we can look at and we will keep in mind for next year as well.
In terms of the judges, I understand that a lot of different people would have been chosen to be part of the judging team. Why did you decide to do that?
because I wanted it to be fair. I didn't think it was fair in the past. Last year I sat down and I observed the results and I stated nothing. And I did my investigating and there were indiscrepancies with regard to the results. And therefore this year, I put it on me. That was not going to happen, right? We need to encourage our mass to build mass in San Fernando and for everyone to integrate and be one San Fernando. We are one Trinidad and Tobago. Culture is the only thing that brings us together as a people. And I would not allow anyone to come to the city and try to destroy that. This year, would encourage the corporate San Fernando for next year. And we'll continue along the trajectory of continuing to meet with corporate San Fernando, even if it's at the yacht club and even if I'm called 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% or 5%, right? At the end of the day, we will continue to build Carnival product and we will do that by the grace of God.